Hey guys, this is Archana. Welcome to AJ's Art Academy. Today we are going to learn about watercolor techniques. Theme: watercolor flower painting. Art supplies are Staedtler 2B shade pencil, handmade paper or a thick paper like cartridge sheet, watercolors, and brushes. Now we will draw a flower first. When you draw an outline for watercolor, make sure outline should be light. If outline is dark, when you add watercolor on it, the outline will be visible. By adding another layer of watercolor, also dim fade the outline. I would recommend to always sketch lightly. It gives a nicer look and gives more of a watercolor feel. And always use thick grain paper for watercolor. After completing our drawing, we will erase the outlines very lightly. Now our sheet is ready for watercolor. Now we will make magenta color. For this, we mix some blues and some red shades. Now we will apply clean water with the help of brush. After applying this clean water, we take a tinge of color and add into it. Paints of watercolor are made by grinding powdered pigments into a water-soluble binding medium. This medium consists mainly of gum arabic but includes glycerin as a plasticizer. After applying the first layer of watercolor, we will apply another layer of watercolor. First layer of watercolor is ready. Now we will do the same exercise for the second layer. For second layer, the color should be little dark as compared to the first layer. Each watercolor paper reveals different characteristics when paint is applied to them. There are three basic techniques. That is number 1, wet into wet. Second, brush strokes on dry paper. And the last one is masking fluid. After complete the second layer, let it be dry. Now we are ready for the final finishing. For this, we will do the third layer or last layer with the help of watercolor, a little bit darkest form. We will finish this flower with the process of stippling, which is use watercolor in very minute or little dot form and spread it all over the drawing. Stippling is a drawing technique in which areas of light and shadow are created using nothing but dots. The basic idea is simple. For darker areas, you apply a greater number of dots and keep them close together. Then for progressively lighter areas, use fewer dots and space them farther apart. Watercolors are a type of paint that can be mixed with water to create translucent layers of colors on paper. You can also call a painting made this way a watercolor. Anyone can paint with watercolors from toddlers to professional artists. Historians believe that watercolor painting has been around since Paleolithic cave paintings, but it was during the Renaissance that watercolors gained popularity as an artistic medium. It was popularly common from illustrations in books and botanical guides to be made using watercolors into the 19th century. The traditional and most common support material to which the paint is applied for watercolor painting is watercolor paper, other supports include papyrus, bark papers, plastics, vellum, leather, fabric, wood, and watercolor canvas. Now we will complete this painting with the same pattern which we did before. Now our watercolor flower painting is complete.